Okay, so here we have a position versus time graph, and it shows the motion of two different cars traveling on a straight line road. Use the graph to answer the questions. At what times does one car pass the other car? So this is going to be when the two cars have the same position. So, you know, the y-axis here is position. This is position, you know, d in meters, that's position. And then down here, this is time in seconds right here, time in seconds. So at what time does one car pass the other? Where do the two cars have the same position? Right here. They have the same position there, and then the same position here. So what are those times? That's about 1.5 seconds and 8.5. So 1.5 second and 8.5 seconds. Okay, which car is moving faster at 7 seconds? So 7 seconds is right here. Now how do we figure out which car is moving faster? The what? The slope. So what's the slope of car? So at 7 seconds, the slope of car A is like that. What's the slope of car B at that point? It's a little bit what? Bigger or less? Less. So whichever car has the greater slope, on a position time graph, slope is velocity. So whichever car has the greater slope has the greater velocity. So the answer is car A. It has the steeper slope. Okay, C. At what times do the cars have the same velocity? Well, so what are we looking for here? Where the slopes are the same. So here's one spot stands out right here, like boom and boom. So that's at what? That's at 4 seconds. Any other places? At 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds. I'd say like between 3 and 4 seconds. Yeah, you know what? Change this. I'd say between 3 to 4 seconds. And then all other places, the slopes are different. All right, D. Over what time interval is car B speeding up all the time? The whole time. So between what 2 points is car B speeding up? Well, we're looking for what? If the car is speeding up, we're looking for a what? Increasing slope, where the slope is getting steeper, steeper, steeper. You know what? It doesn't. Because look, here, for car B, here, let me revert this. Look at, so car B is this guy right here, that graph right there. So the slope starts out like that, right? And then what happens the entire time? The slope is what? Decreasing the whole time. So I think the answer to this is never. Is that the answer in the back? Never. It slows down the entire time. So E, over what time interval is car B slowing down? The answer here is the entire journey. Right? And how do we know that? Because what's happening to the slope of the graph for car B? The entire time it's what? The slope is getting smaller, 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 which means the velocity is getting smaller, 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 smaller.